Jing Yuan's Devastator Glaive. The weapon I promised to forge for him all those years ago. Old friends have drifted across the stars, but he remains.
A genius. I suppose Master Jing Li's swordplay should be no trouble for you then.
You little rascal. Do not try to act like my senior just yet. I am from a short-life species. Xianzhou's swordplay takes hundreds, even thousands of years to master. I simply do not have the time.
I heard your bold claim. I'd rather leave this world in a blaze than live until the end of time. It seems you think little of us Xianzhou people, then?
My, the future sword champion has sharp ears. It was just drunken rambling. Don't take it to heart. It would be a waste to throw my skills away on the battlefield. You go to the front, and I will forge the divine weapons for you. It is a promise.
All right, deal. Then I want a Devastator Glaive, 4 meters long, decorated with green silk, and you should engrave the blade with cloud patterns. Or maybe lightning.
Wait until you have grown a bit taller. Then it is settled. When the time comes, you shall arm each of us with a weapon of our own. Let us face the fires of war in your place, and handle all that tedious business on your behalf. Come, friends, drink up. We 5 come from all walks of life, but here and now, we are one. Together, we shall bring glory to the Xianzhou, and peace to all who dwell beneath the stars.
By the rainbow and the 10 lords, if I betray our bond, let all of existence hunt me down.
It would be a waste to throw my skills away on the battlefield. You go to the front, and I will forge the divine weapons for you. It is a promise.
By the rainbow and the 10 lords, if I betray our bond, let all of existence hunt me down. The rainbow and prosthetic arm and sword staff from Mr. La Mancha were works created by my master and me. He came to visit me even after I was cast into the shackling prison.
Yinjing. Yinjing. How did you end up like this? The shadow has tasted the flesh of abundance within you. You cannot even speak anymore. Jingjing, look at me. Lift your head. It was only thanks to you and your master that the shadow of veracity was sealed. I owe you both a debt of gratitude. So I have but one question. Do you want out? If so, just nod. There is always a way out. Just give the word, and I will carve a bloody path to get you out, right now. as I did all those years ago.
Pity. So much in this world does not go as we wish. This is not my work. This was where my life as Blade began.
So you're Blade. You sound like quite the expert on swords. Oh, good timing. What do you make of the sword she's carrying?
The blade itself is fine, but the technique is wrong. Swordsmanship is no song and dance. Power starts at the feet. Only when the eyes and mind follow through will the strike land.
My, oh my, Bladey. You really are the ultimate blade critic. Since you have so much to say, Master, why not forge a legendary blade for each of us?
I put down the hammer a long time ago. My hands cannot do what my mind wants anymore. Fighting with a weapon that does not suit you is just a quicker way to die. From now on, if a sword is needed, let it be mine. This shell of mine is the only blade there is. A weapon given by Ying Xing to an old friend. But we are no longer who we once were to each other. Who I am does not matter. What matters is, do you remember this weapon?
I don't understand what you're talking about.
All that happened. You think you can just walk away from it all? You would do well to keep Cloud Piercer by your side. Or, next time we meet, I will be the end of you. What a pity. In the end, we still cast our weapons aside.
Apprentice, come here.
Finally. Is the end in sight? I am here, Master.
Good. I have waited a long time for you.
You have seen every blade I have forged in this life.
Fine work. Somewhat flawed, perhaps, but their edge is undeniable. The marks of a true master.
Gazing upon the weapons I forged in days past, I can only feel a surge of endless regret. The hammer falls and cannot be undone, yet I have spent my life taking one wrong step after another. I betrayed my friends and broke my oaths. Even with these divine blades, I failed to protect those I held dear. My hands are stained with blood. I loathe the reflection it casts back from my blade. But what weighs heaviest on my soul is the debt I owe you, Master. In this life, I fear I will never have the chance to repay it.
Let it all out. You feel a bit lighter now, don't you? But isn't there one last piece you've yet to show me? It is yet to be named, has it not?
That is a mere scrap from the forging of Shard's sword. I hid it away, fearing it would bring shame upon our school. Master, how did you...
Can a mere boy keep secrets from his master? I entrusted General Yao Guang to bring it to you. Since the day you left, I have kept this blade hung in the hall, gazing upon it daily. That raw, youthful spirit within it, it burns to the touch. It is the same light that shone in your eyes the day you bowed to me. It is the keen edge of a craftsman.
I am but rusted scrap now. My light has long since faded. This is where I belong. Buried.
Crushed ore, old materials, rusted iron. As craftsmen, we spend our entire lives in such company. Waste not the bounty of the world, but perfect it through craft. To take what is useless, to take every failed scrap and forge it anew. Isn't that our very mission as craftsmen?
Even for a life that has reached its end. A life built on nothing but mistakes.
As it is with the work of a craftsman, so it must be with the life of a craftsman. Do you still remember the question I once asked you? What defines a blade? The answer already lies within you. Go now and forge it anew.
Forge it anew. Interesting. Now I wish more than anything that I could just live a bit longer. King Jianzu said that back when he was nearing his end.
Shoo.
This time and leapt into the Leviathan's maw. Nothing more than a bit to drag me down with you. Truly. For so long as a single soul in this vast world prays for abundance, I shall return to bestow my grace. I have come in answer to your prayer. Within the Leviathan's maw, I shall grant you 1,000 years of agony, as your flesh will be remade, only to be devoured again and again. You shall find no release. Is this not exactly what you call forge it anew? Poor child. You and the Xianzhou citizens are always so short-sighted. Trapped in this waking dream called life, you cling to what is gone and tremble at the thought of being forgotten. Yet when I come to carve through your flesh and awaken your minds, you spurn my beautiful gift. You were once a master craftsman. You should know best about the beauty of shaping. I can grant you the power of reshaping life and death, bringing those you loved and lost back to life. Let your friends return to this world again and again, giving you the chance to right every single wrong.
Righting wrongs. You mean by carving out more walking husks like me? Things that crave an end they can never reach?
That is but a fleeting pang, a necessary tempering on the path to eternity. If you persist in spurning this gift, this law shall become your prison for all time. Your body will churn for millennia, caught between being digested and reborn. Every inch of your flesh will remember the agony of being ground to pulp, until your very will dissolves into nothing, leaving only a hollow husk that can cry out my name.
Are you done talking? Do you truly believe that I am the only prisoner here, Shuhu? You are the one bound most tightly by your chains. For so long as a single soul in this vast world prays for abundance, I shall return to bestow my grace. You are nothing but an echo of them, a slave trapped within your mission of compassion. You mock our obsessions. You are Yao Shu's most pathetic prisoner.
Are you trying to provoke me?
No. I am pronouncing your sentence. I never dove into this abyss for the sake of a mutual end. I came for forging. As long as you cling to life, you must keep reshaping this body to fight back the gnawing from the veracity. And that struggle is exactly what I want. Let the maw of this Eon husk be the furnace. Let our undying flesh be the iron. And let death, 1,000 times over, be the hammer. Right here, I shall forge and recast you again and again. Not to destroy you, but to create a cage that can hold you prisoner for all eternity. And the thorns of this cage shall forever be aimed at that savior who branded you with your mission, Yao Shu. Are you ready to turn your vengeance against your god?
I see now. So, this is how you forge it anew. Very well. Let us see how this duel between the condemned unfolds. This forging within the furnace.
In the end, which of us shall forge the other into a blade?
When reunited with family after a 15-year separation, 22% of organic life forms will weep and embrace, whereas 59% will exhibit indifference or outright rejection. Yet, choosing to conduct a covert investigation instead is entirely unheard of. You harbor suspicions regarding Mr. Ryusuke. Why is that, Miss Himiko?
Before Star Rail Fest began, I stopped by his office to look for the family's records on the Phantasmoon Moon games. Out of concern, or perhaps curiosity, I leafed through his portfolio. The artwork was magnificent, with each piece serving as a microcosm of a different planet. That was when it suddenly dawned on me. 5 of the worlds he captured in these paintings are now gone. Lost to the fires of war waged by the Antimatter Legion.
Just as you suspected, Mr. Ryusuke's travels have been highly suspicious. In the year 1969 of the Arcadian calendar, he traveled to the Delcor Ring to sculpt a statue for the Doctors of Chaos. 2 years later, the IPC received word that the last local resistance group had rejected all aid and launched a suicide charge against the Legion. Also, in 1984 of the Arcadian calendar, he traveled alone to the planet Goliath's Shepherd. After a century of resistance in the fires of war, the planet was officially declared dead 9 years later. Both incidents point back to a single culprit.
The Lord Ravager Asat Pramod.
However, there is also evidence suggesting that Mr. Ryusuke was still in plain Arcadia when Asat Pramod appeared. Additionally, the IPC recovered a commission he received. It read, "Please carve a trace of our lasting glory, just before the world meets its destruction."
He accepted the commission, even though he knew the Legion had surrounded the planet?
Legends of the Graphia clan abound within plain Arcadia. To this day, many believe the Weathering Curse is a scar seared into your very bloodline from Graphia's struggle against the Legion. Conjecture. Mr. Ryusuke was tracking the demon from beyond. He likely believed that finding him was the key to breaking the Graphia clan's curse.
Any other conjectures?
There is another possibility. Please forgive me if this sounds out of line. There is a 52% probability that Mr. Ryusuke was being used by Asat Pramod. He might have even chosen to work for him.
I'll have a word with him.
I'll leave it in your hands, Miss Himiko.
Dad, do you have a minute to talk?
I do. I'm 1000% free for you. What brings on this surprise call for your old man? I was worried you were too busy, so I didn't want to bother you these past few days. That foolish didn't hurt you, did she? Actually, what am I thinking? A mere herald of death is nothing to my Himiko. You probably handled her in no time. And that kid is something else too. I'm telling you, everyone at school is a huge fan of the Astral Express now.
15 years. The blood-stained games are finally over.
And this time everyone survived.
It's time we sat down and talked. Just as father and daughter.
Huh? Am I dreaming? My little girl actually wants to have a real talk with her old man. Well, I don't care if I heard you wrong. I'm taking this to the bank. Praise the Astral Express. Praise Machiavelli. Give me 10 seconds. No, make it 8. Your old man is on his way.
There's no need to rush like that.
Love you, kiddo.
I should have seen that coming.
Himeko, open up. It's your time. Himeko, come over. Tell me more about this.